Took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I've died by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Okay, Coach, you know, the folks in the Dog Pound, they live for games like this. Snowy conditions here at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch 54. I'm going to come back to you. King. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 52. Now.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
the last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Go. 59, Mike. 59. Seam 6. Hey, watch the ball. Be careful.
Rudolph now to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Blue draw corker. 59.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He'll get this one to Switzer. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ryan Switzer, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll run with White. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, G.
Ready.
Now Rudolph. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Real.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Going on the ground, it's White. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
20. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and a couple, Mayfield is going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Stand off. 80 weapons. Hey, Alpha. Check 13.
Now Rudolph on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
First down, here's White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. 60 Bravo. Ready.
On 2nd and 12, Rudolph. He's got White here. And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
59. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Get it.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
91. 61. Match box 5.
On 2nd and 12, Rudolph to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
1-yard gain. Brings up second
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay, Brady, I see you.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On third down, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
There. Hey, Charlie. Step.
On first down, it's White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, high 7. Hurry. 2.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Mayfield off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Jamie Gillendow standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. White now to return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one taken just inside the 10. Shreds the tackle. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Go. Hey, box drop, box drop.
Mike, check, 59. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check.
From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Try to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10.
Run. Tighten up.
Now Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 24, Steelers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Hey. Get it.
Opting to run again here with White. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch the screen. Pass.
Hey, exit. Hey. Go.
Rudolph looking to throw. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Check.
They run it again with Chubb. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
180.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Just like that. Just like that. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Coming.
Here's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Browns 1st down.
Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, Haywood.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 26 Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Good sec. 180.
29. I know he ain't got it.
1 touch.
And again, it's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense